All right, I'm back for Dust TS's ongoing coverage of Fragadelphia CS2, and I'm here with Robin coming over their lower bracket win over Fueled by Hate. So to start, it was a 3-mapper for the team. How do you feel like you did overall?
Started out slow. Not the first map that we wanted, but second and third were more of our style. I think we got to get our map pool more in order. So we were fine with like playing Mirage or Vertigo, just because like they're not our best right now. So we wanna tune them up before the rest of Impact.
A big thing to consider coming into this LAN event is that you don't have PiggyKiki and you're playing with your manager, Ink. How big of an impact is it not having Kiki with the squad this weekend?
It's quite a sizable one. She brings a lot to the roster. I really think like Ink kind of filled the spot pretty well. I think he's like pulling his weight. He's doing mainly a lot of the things that Kiki does. Just helping with my calls. Like everyone's pulling their own weight, so having like another view on it, like outside the team, since he's not here for all of my calls, so like it helps a lot.
And you and the squad. Hang on one second. Okay, it's windy out here, folks. So. Coming into this LAN, the team just signed with Limitless. You were previously known as Lotus. Before that, you were known as Tsunami Sirens, correct. How'd you guys end up signing with Limitless and becoming their Impact squad?
So it all started with Limitless actually like approached us and asked if we were renewing our contracts with Tsunami, and we said yeah we were, and then they stuck around. They showed a lot of interest in us as well, and then once the merger happened with Tsunami and Detonate, we explored other options, and then it just not Tsunami. Limitless was there for us, and like they were super helpful and stuff. So it just like the community around them is like so helpful, and just like so many people there willing to just like give their thoughts and stuff. So it helped me a lot as well.
Yeah, and with that, between last season of Impact under Sirens and now under Limitless, the roster had quite a number of changes. Considering, I believe you would change upwards 2 or 3 players. How do you think the new roster stacks up compared to the old roster, especially considering Tsunami Sirens was sort of the breakout success of last season, almost earning that LAN spot?
Well, like coming into the team, since I was one of the changes as well, Casey Chigan, taken a step down from Tsunami, and then I had to take the spot. It was big shoes to fill, but we have quite a different play style other than each other. She's more of a fragger, and I'm more of an IGL. So like, it changed a lot within the team, and then adding Kiki as well. Like we kind of gained some of that firepower back that Casey had, that I don't have.
And so something interesting I think about your career trajectory is the fact that you are an IGL, but with that you're also a relatively new player. As far as I can tell, you only really started competing in the start of 2023. So how did you find your way into the CS scene?
So I played a lot like previously, like Open, IM, played like 2 seasons of main, and then like I was in and out of the Impact scene, and then like as soon as Totsugeki came around, I took the step with that, left my mixed teams, and then just like went full with Totsugeki, expecting like big things with them. We got pretty far, a lot farther than many would give us credit for, but and then taking an even giant, like a bigger step with Tsunami, and then going to Limitless. Like it's a giant change from what I was used to.
Yeah, and you mentioned the choosing to be an IGL, and now you're the IGL in this squad, and you don't really see a lot of semi-pros begin their career, step from amateur into semi-pro and say, okay, I'm going to be an IGL. Was it something you did intentionally, or did it come naturally?
It was kind of natural, but it was also intentional, in sort of a sense. Oh wait.
Hold on, folks. We got a rust bucket rolling on through. So hold on. Okay.
Sorry about that. It was more intentional, but like, a lot of teams in North America, in my opinion, don't have like great IGLs, and they don't really have that good of leaders. But take like Denmark for example. They have an exponential amount of IGLs compared to every other like role, and I like took inspiration from like Glaive and just like every other Danish IGL, and I was like, I could do this, you know.
Looking towards the, you're gonna be playing your decider match tonight around 6 or 7 o'clock, and it's gonna be an all Impact showdown between FlyQuest RED. How do you feel coming into that match, especially as FlyQuest RED are sort of seen as like the de jure best NA Impact team?
I feel actually pretty good. You know, I lost my voice screaming every round we won. You know, I'm ready to bring the energy against them. Like, there's not a whole lot that they can take away from this from us, but we have a lot more on them, and I think we can really gain a lot of information for this week. You know.
And then looking at the other Impact squad who's still in this tournament is Shimmer. And I feel in sort of the Impact scene, you're like, okay, we always expect FlyQuest to make the LAN finals. And then on the other hand, you always are like, it comes down to Shimmer or the other upcoming squad. Last season, you fell just behind them, and they end up taking the spot in Madrid, or pardon me, Valencia. Do you think the team has the tools this season to sort of supplant Shimmer as the second best team in the NA Impact scene?
I absolutely think so. You know, especially after like watching their first game against FlyQuest. You know, and then even more so recently, their game against Now, and you know, this squad that came out of like nowhere, pretty much. Well, I shouldn't say nowhere, but like, you know, they've been around for a little bit. But I think we definitely have what it takes. We just got to be all there. You know.
All right, so that's Robin from Limitless Angels. They'll be taking on FlyQuest RED tonight at 7 as they look to claim a spot into playoffs. Thank you so much for your time, Robin, and we'll let you get back to work.